here. Can you take him for a little bit?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, little dude? You want to see what Dad's playing? On this month's episode of What's That, we will talk about a game that may not be on everyone's radar. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. P.S. I promise not to spoil any major plot points in this video. With all that out of the way, let's go ghost hunting.
Will you slay the righteous?
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Housepose. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
No.
The game was released about a month ago, and since then I have not stopped playing. Developed by Don't Nod, a French video game developer known for titles like Remember Me, Life is Strange, and Vampire. Having played Vampire in the past, I decided to give this game a try. I really enjoyed the storytelling of Vampire. It was unique, interesting, and kept me coming back for more. The same can be said about this game. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden is an action RPG with a very rich and lore-heavy story. It follows the two main characters, Antea Dorte and Red McWraith. And I do apologize for possibly butchering the pronunciation of their names. It's not my forte. But you follow them as they travel to the New World in 1695, and they do so as Banishers. A job easily described as old-fashioned Ghostbusters, but instead of a proton pack, they dispel spirits through rituals, swords, and flintlock-style rifles. Antea and her lover/understudy Red travel to New Eden, a small community along the east coast of North America with dark secrets and plagued by a nasty curse. Your job? Rid the area from the evil spirits. Little do they know, the hauntings in the area are caused by a legendary demonic spirit, a nightmare. Antea and Red soon face the nightmare head-on, but through a sad turn of events, Antea is murdered, and Red is cast into the ocean unconscious. Red awakens alone and distraught, having lost his one and only true love. But as the game goes on, you learn certain ghosts or spirits can be stuck in the world of the living, stapled to the fabric of reality through objects or ties. Antea being one of them. Her tie? Her corpse, which the nightmare has protected in her lair. So ultimately, you have two choices. Perform a tabooed Banisher's ritual to bring Antea back, or retrieve her body and destroy the tie that holds her to the land of the living, thus allowing her to pass on to the other side peacefully. This choice, along with many others in the game, have meaning and real impact in the world around you. As you travel through the countryside, you find gripping characters and stories that build the lore and pull you into this immersive world. Red, led by Antea's spirit, must find out the dark paths in the area that has created such an evil entity. As you do so, traversing through the different areas in the game, you will run into hauntings, or small investigations where you discover why a particular person is being tormented or followed by a spirit. The ghost could have good or evil intentions, and it's your job to find out why. By collecting clues, you discover key information within the case. These can be viewed in the Hauntings menu screen, a very cool feature showing up-to-date details behind people's intentions and their hauntings. Once you uncover the reason behind it all, you are given 3 options to solve the case. Blame the living and sacrifice their lives, holding them responsible for their actions. Banish the souls of the departed, condemning them to eternal suffering.
You are dead. You are no more.
Or allow these same spirits to ascend, liberating them from an eternal sorrow and granting them serenity. Not always are these decisions cut and dry. Minor side quest, spoiler alert. One case, I had a brother who tried to cross his sister over a valuable item, just to have that sister trick him. The brother unknowingly walked into a trap where he was mauled by feral wolves. Who's at fault? Their brother for trying to steal a document, or the sister for forging the document, hence setting the trap on her very own brother? These kinds of stories and decisions made me want to come back and continue playing the game. What kind of drama or sad secret would I discover next? Some games that are this immersive do not have the combat or game mechanics to back up the magnificent storytelling. Not this game. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden revealed one of the more unique aspects of the game very early on. Not only would I be using red to fight the ghosts and ghouls that skulked about, you would also be using Antea. The coolest feature is being able to switch between red's physical attacks and Antea's spiritual attacks mid-fight. I could deflect a sword swing from a skeleton, counter with my very own weapon, pull my rifle from my back, fire, then switch to Antea and use one of the many special abilities she has. You get to choose how you play the combat. Red could focus on melee or ranged attacks. Antea could use her fists to do most of the work, or allow her special abilities unlocked throughout the game to carry the load. All of this is controlled by a thorough but simple RPG skill tree. Each skill you unlock or each item you equip may have pluses or minuses. A damage boost to light attacks may come with Antea's spirit meter being filled slower, or a buff to Antea's spiritual abilities creates red to receive more damage. You are constantly weighing options in your build as you level up. The environment in this game is breathtaking.
You've done quite well. You'll make a passable banisher yet.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn.
The lighting effects and particle designs can be beautiful. Other times, the facial animations come off clunky or robotic. Weird eye movement and a lack of motion from characters as they speak can come off as off-putting. Those weird animations are accompanied by some of the best voice acting work I've heard from a video game in years.
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me.
So even if I'm pulled out of the immersive world briefly, the voice acting brings me right back in. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden is not a perfect game, but the good definitely outweighs the bad. The combat in the early game can come off as repetitive, but it really hits its stride late game as you unlock more and more abilities for Antea. These create combos and a sense of fluidity throughout the combat that feels satisfying. The enemy variety isn't the most diverse though. They try to change up your playstyle through corpse possession. This is when a specific spirit type is inside a host enemy, giving it that particular spirit's attributes or abilities. All in all, this game has possessed me with its story and has not let me go yet. Being something of a paranormal investigator myself, I've really enjoyed the game's take on the paranormal and supernatural. To me, if you like story-driven narratives and solid combat all packaged in a neat $50 price range, I would definitely give Banishers Ghosts of New Eden a try. So put on those New Balances and trek through the 1600's America, discovering curses and hauntings alike throughout the countryside. With that being said, this game gets Dad's stamp of approval. Just your monthly reminder, if you like this content and want to see more like this, subscribe to this channel. If you thought I did a solid job and want to let me know, leave a like and comment. It helps this video with the YouTube algorithm and allows more people the opportunity to see YouTube's self-proclaimed favorite dad. Also, I just wanted to say thanks to everyone commenting and leaving ideas for future What's That episodes. Rust has been added to my list of games to try, so pray for me. I don't know if I can handle that level of toxicity, but through fatherly wisdom, I'll give it a go. Once again, I'm Dad, not Daddy, and stay safe out there.